Hey there, welcome to Movie Review Mom. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And today the movie I'm reviewing is called Shark Bait. The movie is now playing in some theaters nationwide, but it's also on streaming at the same time. So that's kind of fun. Shark Week actually starts July 24th on the Discovery and the Discovery Plus channel. So I'm just saying you might want to wait and watch this then. But first, let me tell you about the movie. It's rated PG-13. It's an hour and 27 minutes. And actually, the movie review mom grade I'm giving it is a D+. This is a goofy, silly, ridiculous shark movie. And that's kind of what people are in for or in the mood for during Shark Week. So that's why I'm saying you might want to wait. In other words, this isn't something you want to race out and see unless you love shark movies. So let me give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like and offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, and even recommendations for some other movies or one specific movie. All right. So in a nutshell, the story is about a group of friends enjoying their spring break in some unknown Spanish-speaking country. They steal a couple of jet skis and race them out to sea while drunk. Yeah, good plan, knuckleheads. The result is, as you can imagine, a horrific head-on collision. So they struggle to find a way home and out of the dangerous waters with a badly injured friend while sharks lurk in the waters below. Dun, dun, dun. Or should I say, dun, 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 dun. All right, so this movie meets all the requirements for a goofy shark movie. First, good-looking young adults in bathing suits. Next, lots of jump scares. Next, people get chomped by sharks and you see lots of blood and gore and you think that's cool. And then the last one is the characters make a lot of dumb decisions. And so you have fun yelling at the screen, don't do that, no, don't go, that kind of stuff. So if that's what you want, you'll definitely be satisfied enough with this action flick. The film was directed by James Nunn and written by Nick Saltrese. So there were some things I liked about the movie. First of all, the action starts happening pretty quickly at about the 15-minute mark in the movie. So yay. The first 15 minutes are spent watching the group of idiot partiers get so drunk that they're sure to make bad decisions during the rest of the movie. And they do. The cast includes Holly Earl, Jack Truman, Catherine Hannay, Malachi Pullar-Latchman, and Thomas Flynn. The original title of the movie was Jet Ski. And the movie actually gets its name from a line that one of the characters says about there being shark bait. So there's a scene that is kind of an homage, or maybe you might say a steal from the original movie Jaws, the classic shark movie, when someone is being eaten by a shark from the waist down. Now that I've said that, you're going to be waiting for that to happen in the movie, aren't you? The movie was actually shot in Malta, not in Mexico, which again, it's not really said exactly which country it is, but everybody's speaking Spanish and you know that they're out of the country having this little break. I liked the drone shots from up above to give you perspective on where the characters were and to visually see how truly far away they were from any help. And of course, there were some things that I didn't like, which is why I gave the movie such a bad grade. And that is there are so many bad acting moments and that some people will actually watch this movie just to laugh and make fun of the movie. And that's a good time too. It's filled with shark movie tropes, but then again, what do we expect? It's a dumb shark movie. All of the characters are just jerks, except for one. So we kind of don't really care too much whether they live or die, except for maybe if you like this one character. The movie poster shows a brunette in a little skimpy red bikini, but we never actually see that girl in that bikini in the movie. So of course the movie poster is just to grab your attention because you know, it's a cute girl in a bikini. The dialogue is pretty lame with sentences like, why? And then the screaming itself, there is a lot of screaming, but it should have been way more intense to be believable. Like someone's getting chomped and they're like, ah, ah. I could tell from the very beginning which characters were going to last longer than the others, and I was right. I thought the shark and the wounds just really looked fake. And so I was just kind of surprised. Anyway, let me give you some tips for parents. The movie is rated R. The movie starts with a slut twerking in front of a bunch of guys and lifting her shirt up, the classic spring break move, where she's all, ah. Thankfully, we don't actually see the nudity, but it certainly establishes her as just being an idiot. And then everybody else is established as being idiots because everyone boozes it up nonstop during their evening of fun, which extends into more booze for breakfast. Some people steal jet skis, obviously. A guy flips the bird. Some Spanish is spoken at the beginning of the movie without subtitles. So a man tells one of the girls in Spanish that a shark bit his legs off, and so she needs to be really careful and listen to his advice. Now she is sort of repeating it back, and so that's how we know I speak Spanish, and that is what he said. And then in another scene, we see a beach worker who's walking by where the partiers were the night before. And in Spanish, he says, animals. A good tip viewers learn is to not drink ocean water. And that's absolutely true. There's kind of a lack of the physical results of not drinking water for so many days. And they could have easily died from that without the sharks running around. And that's not really demonstrated that well. But anyway, you can let your kids know about that if they watch this. You probably shouldn't let your kids watch this, though. As I mentioned, there's cleavage and girls in bikinis. People die bloody, gory deaths. We see dismembered bodies and all the things that you hope and are looking for when you go to watch a shark movie, right? So some of the themes worth talking about are stupidity, infidelity, hope, and tenacity. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines, but I really didn't write down anything that was funny. I mean, it's not supposed to be funny, but it is because the lines are so bad. So I wasn't sure if I should write that kind of stuff down. But you could go to my written review at moviereviewmom.com. I'll share one line, and this is the titular line of the movie, which is spoken by Nat, who's played by Holly Earl. And she says, if we sit here and do nothing, we're shark bait. All right. So ultimately, I give movie review recommendations, and I'm just going to say, go watch Jaws. It is dated. It's an older movie, but it's a classic. And what it does well is truly build suspense. And it shows this shark as having a character of itself, like a personality, and that's who they're fighting. In this movie, it's just kind of vicious sharks, and you're not sure if it's the same one or different ones or whatever. Anyway, that's it for my review. I hope if you watch this that you are in the mood for just a silly, goofy shark movie, and then you'll have a good time. Have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.